So that is there. Absolutely.
Yes.
So, what we do, how we started Mindware in India is by one-to-one counseling. That is what came in my mind. Here, I could see there is a lot of gap between schooling and coaching. So in the schools, what's happening, at least in India, what's happening, I do not know, I have to take your feedback there. When it comes to academics, they are having fantastic, career option. They're doing fantastic in their school because teachers are teaching them whatever is needed. The kids are scoring very high. But whenever it's coming to coaching and counseling, there is a huge gap because nobody is talking to the kids about these small things or these important issues about life. So they know how to, score in maths and how to do the map pointing in geography, but they do not know how to point out and give a direction to their own life. And that's why there's a lot of aggression. Kids are giving up. Not only they're giving up mentally, they're giving up physically in many ways. And that's when I thought that this is the time I start, understanding how do I contribute to kids' life, and I teach them and I coach them how to bounce back in life. So we started with this, this is the main program that is called one-to-one counseling. So we got hold of a scientific tool through which we can understand the brain pattern lobe. So counseling can be done in many ways by having question answer sessions or asking what you're going through. Now, when we are asking what you're going through, we are already assuming that we are doing a repairing job. So counseling is not only about when something goes wrong, then now people have really started taking counselors in complete different form. Earlier, when anybody used to say that, kids need to see a counselor, we used to assume that there is something wrong with my kid. There is some problem with my kids. So this thing have changed a lot. Today, the toppers, they go for counseling to understand how they can play a better game with the same scoring, or how they can gear up their scoring and all when it comes to academics. So everybody is now accepting counseling as a normal part of life. So there are many types of counseling. One is clinical counseling, then there is career counseling, there is, mentorship and all. So I am majorly into making kids understand what they're good at, what they're best at, what is their brain lobe strength. So what I mean by that is, just a moment. So we do counseling through multiple intelligence. So I got a chance to get trained directly through Dr. Howard Gardner, who is the father of multiple intelligence. He's the person who discovered more than IQ. So he said that life is not only about IQ. IQ is about your academic performance. But if you can speak in front of people, how you handle people, how creative your thoughts, how you can react in adverse situation, how quickly you can react in adverse situation, all these things depend on EQ, AQ, CQ, and SQ, and people don't talk about it, and life revolves around that majorly. IQ gives you an entry point, but after that, what takes over is EQ, AQ, CQ, and SQ, and people are only talking about IQ, and the definition of intelligence is majorly on IQ. So that is the thought process that we started changing here by discussing about multiple intelligence in detail. What it does, that we have a scientific tool through which we take the scanning. The finger tips are connected to the neurons of the brain. So while taking this, when we take the scanning of the fingertips, we understand the density of the, distribution of the neuron in different parts of the lobe. Different parts of the lobe are responsible for different type of quotients or actions. So a certain type of action or thought or, reaction come from different departments of the lobe. So when we take this scanning and we do the analysis, we get a detailed report. And it's a 20-page detail, more than 20-page detailed report through which we understand the passion, potential, skills, abilities, talents, and strength of a child. And also we understand which are the support zone. I will just quickly give you an example to elaborate this a little bit. That, for example, you have an organization, which is an IT organization. In an IT organization, there are different departments also other than IT. But the IT department is the biggest out there because the primary work is expected from the IT people. We have finance department or purchase department there as a support department. So we don't expect primary result from the finance department. The IT department, more people are working there. Finance department, less people are working there to support. Vice versa, if there is a financial organization, the finance department is bigger, and that's a primary department, more people working there, and the IT department is just to support with lesser amount of people. We know that what to expect then, because the organization is defined there. Every human being is carrying an organization here, but we do not know which are the primary departments and which are the support departments, and that creates a lot of confusion when we expect primary results from support department and we leave, we let go or let it lose the primary departments, and we are not getting work done from there. So these report and this counseling gives a clarity not only to the kids but also to the parents. The parents can go to the kids' world and see how the kids are seeing the world. And as I told you, these are the different departments, and Dr. Howard Gardner said a very beautiful thing. It's not important to understand how smart your kids are. It's important to understand how your kids are smart. So there are many kind of intelligences like musical intelligence, linguistic intelligence, logical intelligence. So we make you understand by applying these intelligences in your favor. First, we understand that what are the intelligence which are already there in your favor, which are the strength area. And thankfully, human beings don't have only one primary zone. There are several primary areas. So by having that permutation and combination, we understand that what to, how to use them in your favor. And then what are the intelligences that you can actually apply, what is your innate flavor? That is the flavor you're born with. So whenever we are using it and whenever these kind of situations are there, we get ease, grace, and power. So that is a very, very important part of our life. We don't know ourselves, then how can we apply our own, skills? So knowing ourselves, knowing our skills is the most important part. Then only we can start using it in our favor. A lot of time we just get triggered, and some people are saying something and we are just giving, most of the time brain is giving reactions. We are not able to give actions because we don't know how to create that action. After doing this counseling, instead of, you will be still giving reaction, but that will be lesser and actions will be more. So that is what we are, planning to do. This is a small, one of the pages of the report that you would get after doing the scanning and counseling, where we understand different lobes by their percentile differences. Based on this report, we do a very powerful counseling. So how it happens, the procedure goes first we take the scanning, and I'm so excited. Why I was excited to share this, till now we had to go and meet a person, physically or in person. We have to meet them because there was a physical scanner. We had to take the scanning of the child or anybody who is doing the counseling in person. Otherwise, this would not have been possible. So we could only do it wherever we have our associates or wherever we are present by ourselves. So we could never take it abroad till now. But now, because of this technological advancement, we have now got, this technology in our hand where we can do the scanning sitting here for the first time. So in fact, Brushali was waiting for so many years that I wanted to share it with all my friends, and I'm not able to do it. So whenever I come back again, I'll do something like that. But now you don't need to, I don't need to travel anywhere. We can get the scanning done. Once the scanning is done, it is sent to our analysis team. And after it is sent to the analysis team, as I told you, a 20+ page report is generated. And once this report is generated, the main portion comes then. We do a 1.5 hour counseling of you and your child. Now, if your child is less than 12 years old, we do not do the counseling of your child. I always say that the child is best the way he or she is. We need to go to their world and see how they're seeing the world. Now, if the child is more than 12 years and plus, then we allow the child to sit along, because now he or she has started taking decision about her career option and about her behavior pattern and everything. And she needs to know how to channelize it in the best possible manner. So we allow the child to sit along with the parents. And in fact, if required, I will talk to the child separately and parents separately for some time. But there is some common counseling that happens. This is 90 minutes detailed counseling. What do you get in this detailed counseling? First of all, every child spends at least 18 years of his life in studying. So are we as parents developing a strong relationship with study for the child, or the child is just thinking, let me just finish it off, I am really tired of it? So if you understand what is the child's dominant learning style, you will be able to give him an access to study powerfully with a lot of ease and fun. Because our brain, at the end of the day, our brain is like computer. So how our brain takes data, if we understand that, then we can utilize it in the best possible manner. For example, if so there are three dominant learning style: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. So if my brain is having dominant learning style as visual, and you are giving me more data in auditory, or it is vice versa, my brain is actually struggling to record, store, and apply the data. But if I get the data in the way my brain wants it, then it becomes a job of ease, grace, and power for my brain to do the same work. And I can finish the same study of 2 hours, maybe in 1 hour or 1.5 hours, and other half an hour or 1 hour will be for me to have fun and play with my friends. So that is the power of understanding dominant learning style. Not only that, every dominant learning style have a typical behavior pattern. So you will understand, for example, I'll give you a few examples to make you understand. An auditory learner cannot do rote learning. They have to always understand it in detail, and then they will write in their own words other than the bookish language. Auditory learners' time of learning, at what time they're learning, is very important, because when the world sleeps, their brain gets activated. Kinesthetic learner gets the most part of scolding because they're either fidgeting with a pen, or their head is down and legs are up whenever they're studying. So the parents think that they're not focusing. But actually, kinesthetic learner, whenever they attach a motion to their memory, they can memorize faster. So when they're fidgeting with something and they're looking at you, they're actually focusing, trying to focus and listen. So likewise, visual learners, they do a lot of color coding and bracketing and all. So there are many things. I'm just giving you quickly few examples. So you would understand why your child behaves in a certain manner while studying also. And as I told you, we go deep in detail in understanding EQ, AQ, CQ, SQ. There are many, things which we see. We know our child behaves in a certain manner. Sometimes the question is why you behave in this manner. So you will get answer to this why. That few parents say that my child is very quiet. She does not participate when guests come home. She does not make eye contact. She is not, making a strong handshake. Now you will understand why. It's not that they're introvert and shy. There is something else behind that also. Some parents have a complaint. They are like a chatterbox. They don't allow me to us to even speak. They want the center of stage. They are always in attention seeking. So you will understand why. It's not that they are super extrovert, but there is something else that's going in the mind. And if you can channelize the same energy, we are not going to change anybody. So we're just going to understand that if it is a red chili powder, it is a red chili powder. We are not going to make it a turmeric powder or a jeera powder, but we can make best use of that same thing. So that is what this counseling helps. So we make them understand how to be word smart, picture smart. So in a crux, when you understand the inborn talents, so these are inborn talents. There are two types of intelligences: inborn intelligences and acquired intelligences. This counseling majorly makes you understand your inborn flavor. So when you identify them, then only you can utilize them and you get happiness and success. If you don't identify them, it gets completely unused and gets wasted, and at last it gets buried. So talent, either you use it or you lose it. So this is what is the journey of counseling is all about, which I wanted to share with all of you. And I would quickly ask Vrushali and Sagar. And before that, I'll start with Trisha. So Trisha, if you could just share what is your experience about the counseling, because we have already done counseling of Trisha. Trisha had done the first counseling when she was very, very small. At that time, Trisha could not participate because she was just 6, 7 years old. Only the parents could listen to this. This time, Trisha was sitting along and we did the full counseling once again. So if you can please share, Trisha.
So now that I could understand more of how my brain works and everything, it was really helpful to know why I acted in certain ways versus getting irritated by it or it stopping me from doing the thing I had to do at the moment. Like, I don't know, maybe just getting impatient or I realized that it's just a natural reaction my brain has, but after understanding why it happens, I was able to stop it. Before I would say, oh, it's just me, I can't do anything to change it. But now I understand that I can change it because there's acquired intelligence too.
Oh, wow. That's really, see, that means you are taking charge of your own life. You're not just letting things happen. Life is just not happening to you. You are making life happening. So this is a very powerful thing which you have said. So till now, brain was actually making you work. Now you can make brain work for you.
Yeah, I know how it is and I can tweak some things if I want to. I can keep whatever, I can just do what I want now.
Right. So as I said, we give the remote control of our own triggers to other people's hand. So when you understand yourself, you can keep it to yourself and see the fun happening when people are trying to trigger you and you give a broad smile, because you know from now where these triggers are coming. A lot of time it is helpful, especially for the teenagers, because that's a very volatile age. And if you can take charge of your own self, there is one person who should be in your favor, that is you yourself. If you yourself are not in good terms with yourself, then it's a confusion, total confusion. So when we start accepting ourselves, then we start improvising. So that is the best part. Thank you so much for sharing this. Yes, Vrishali, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking forward to this counseling ever since she was 7 years old, because every summer we used to open that booklet and we used to go through it and we used to find out, okay, now this is what it is. But we never understood anything. And when Anandita ma'am, came up with this summer camp, we took this opportunity to, get counseling done for that analysis. And it was eye-opening because as a mother, I have certain ways of telling her, and they're very headstrong. And sometimes, there is a clash because, she is reacting from her way, I am reacting from my way. So when Anandita ma'am was telling me a few things, yes, I still have to apply it because, it's so automatic. Like she was saying that the behavior is so automatic, I still have to apply it. But it is amazing to see how your child is thinking, what area she is actually good at and how she can improvise in other areas. So it's an overall package. And at no point did Anandita ma'am say that, you lack in this or you are, not good at this. It's just, it was amazing how it was very motivating and uplifting for all three of us, and it was just amazing how to see that she started to, because, Trisha and myself used to have these endless discussions, about certain things that used to bother her. I used to tell her from my point of view. Again, it was not understood and stuff like that. She used to go to her father and talk to him. But once she took control of her own brain, she used to tell me that, Mama, I got that thought, but what Anandita ma'am said to me, I started to talk to my brain and thought was gone. And it was just amazing because I didn't have to do the work for the first time. And it was like, it is now Trisha applying all that she was taught at the counseling session by herself. And I'm seeing the difference in her work and the way she approaches her work. And that is amazing. And it's not just about career, I would say. It's just about overall, social life, your emotional life, everything. So it's like a package. So I would recommend this to everybody.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this, Vishali. And this is a very important point which you have mentioned, that career comes as a byproduct. So
Right.
Dr. Howard Gardner said a very powerful thing: never get obsessed with a profession, because profession will get obsolete. And especially now when artificial intelligence is taking over very fast, get obsessed with your own skills. So when you know your skills, you have an option to change the profession as per the skill. So career comes as a byproduct when you know your skills and strength. So we always emphasize on what you're good at, and we do tell the shortcomings, but I tell it in such a way that that does not stand as a barrier or blockage. Oh my God, this is my problem. No, this is not your problem. This can be also channelized. So we also give this option. And speciality of my counseling is that I do not just tell you that, these are the points. I do coaching along with this, that if this is a point or this is an issue, how do you tackle that? So along with the counseling, a little bit of coaching goes with this, so that they also know, if this is it, then how do I handle that? Because if I just give you the set of problem, and this is good, this is bad, what do I do with it after that? So what do I do with it is also talked about, and I give an access to that. Yes.
Yeah, that I wanted to add, because so, whatever I used to tell her, I used to say to her, it's okay, you do it like this. And she's like, how do I do it? And that's where Anandita ma'am told her the skills, or told her the steps that she could use. And that made her life very easy, because otherwise she was figuring it out herself. I was doing my job of telling her, no, Trisha, do it like this. But how? So that's where she really told me. She came and told me, Mama, you used to tell me, but Anandita ma'am told me how to do it. So that was nice.
Thank you so much. That's very, very powerful. And now we'll go to Sagar, because every mom and dad have got different perceptions and a perspective about viewing things. So quickly, if you can really tell me how we can, how it helped you and how you can see a difference.
Sure. I will keep it short. Okay, I'm unmuted, right? So I was trying to draw an analogy here that will make sense. So one thing I thought of is, when we buy any equipment or some technology gadget or anything, everything comes with an instruction manual to exactly follow through, repair it, maintain it, service it. But we as human beings didn't. And I feel this report bridges that gap. Is in certain ways, it becomes a good prescriptive manual for your personal growth, as well as how others can help you, in this case for the child, how parents can help you with proper interactions and guidance. So it's just a good roadmap to have along the way. It may not exactly spell out, do this, do that, which it shouldn't, right? So as you in your counseling mentioned, a child should explore. And but this report becomes a good roadmap, a guideline along the way. So and as Vishali mentioned, we would read the report. So just having the report, we didn't feel was the complete thing until we got the exact readout of the report and walkthrough of the report, counseling from you, which added that flavor to the report, how to interpret it, how to apply it, and how to on an ongoing basis use it as a reference. So I would say that if someone wants to get the report, just don't get the report, but follow up with a good counseling session, which you said that hour and a half was the most important for us to get this powerful report and start applying it. So thank you. So those are my few thoughts.
Yeah, that's very powerful again. And I would like to share here that in psychology, I feel the machine cannot do the work of a human being. So as you said, the report is an integral part, but it is only 20% of the whole experience. Majorly, it is the counseling, because a report is a referral point for the counselor majorly. So through that, I can get some referral, but I can see beyond what she's dealing with, what they're going, what is their environment, what is the culture at home. So these are the things which we really understand. And that's why it helps in counseling. So counseling is an experience which is 80% of the total experience of this whole thing. So you must go for the counseling, otherwise you will not be able to interpret the report. So there is a difference between report reading and counseling. So we emphasize on counseling more. In fact, we tell the parents that do not go back to the report much unless and until it is required. Remember what I have told you, take a note of what I have told you. So that makes a difference, that is there. So that was really, really wonderful. This is what I wanted to share with you. And I'll just quickly go back to the screen. Yeah. So if there are any questions, is there any question which you have? Other people like Amarji and Sumanji, do you have any question? Veda? So if you have any question regarding this, you can tell me that also.
Yes, Sanjita. No, we are fine.
Okay, so you people are the guiding light for us. You have given us this platform there to start with. So this counseling includes remote scanning of the finger pattern, which takes only 15 minutes, then analysis 25 plus pages, and a 90-minute counseling, as I told you. Then the actual price is at $290, but we are giving it here only in 190 to everybody who have already participated out here. And if you have any referral, we would love to do have that also. And apart from that, in fact, the another thing which is apart from counseling is that many people are telling us that we need a mentor for our kids because they are studying, but as I told you, nobody is talking to them about life. So in fact, Brushali also approached me regarding that. So what we are having as another thing as a next package, we will not talk in detail about it. I just want to introduce it, that we are also doing mentoring for the kids, which we do once or twice in a month, depending upon what is necessary, for 6 months. This is just one-to-one mentoring where we mentor the participants, and whenever required, we also speak to the parents. We also have a discussion and counseling with the parents. This is completely personalized. This is not a general mentoring because every kid's need is different. So if I talk on a general topic, which I've been doing for half an hour every day, that is good, okay. But maybe my child is dealing with something else and that needs to be addressed. My child's behavior is very different from other kids who are there in the group. That needs to be addressed. So we do the mentoring program, which includes so hand-holding by me and anchor. Your child gets an anchor. We are coming for Guru Purnima, which is there tomorrow. So it's very important to have a coach in life. Because we as parents, we know everything. Believe me, I have got 2 teenagers as my kids. I cannot be a guru to them. Guru has to be a third person because they listen to me as mom. So I have been counseling all over India and outside also. But when I start speaking to my kids, they'll say, "Mummy ka shuru ho gaya." Right? So it is very important to have a third dimension. Guru is the third dimension. Whereas, Vishali was saying that Vishali was also saying the same thing. But then Trisha accepted me in a different manner. She was listening to me in a different manner. My kids have their coach also. So that's why it's a Mata Pita Guru Devam, we always say. So that's very important to have this pillar, which is the third pillar as Guru. Every time we'll have 90 minutes. Sometimes it exceeds 90 minutes. And again, the actual price is 1290, but $900 for 6 months, where every day we will work on one important topic, and I will give them assignments. I will make them work on it. I will make them practice that. It is not just a gyan. And then they start using it in their life. So I will not go into that detail because that will confuse you. But we wanted to introduce these 2 things. And we are really looking forward because I know it has changed so many people's life. We will be sharing few videos with you in the group. There are kids who are sharing from their life how the coaching and counseling has really changed their approach. Please go through that. And as I told you, you are not the people whom I am seeing only as, my clients or customer. You are my partner there. You are the people who take my work forward. So I have given this presentation to you, not that I want a counseling to be done from you, but I want you to spread this word and get me a platform where I can work with other people. So this was all that I wanted to share with you today, because I will not get an opportunity once the summer skill camp ends people get scattered, they get busy in their own schedule. So that is all about it today. Is there any feedback or anything you want to say as an ending line? That will be great. So Amarji, what is your view about today's session?
Yes, Ananta, definitely looking forward, and it was so informative. Definitely we'll look forward to this. I'll talk to Sham.
Yeah.
And also I'll refer people. Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Sumatji, anything you wanted to share before we end the class?
No, I just have one question, right? I mean, more than like, is it? I mean, what age would it make sense? Like,
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. I did not mention that. That's a very important part. So here we do the scanning from 2 years onwards. Why? Because as I told you, it's not a repair job, first of all. It's understanding how my child is having, you know, and these are inborn talents. So the brain pattern develops in the mother's womb itself. Why we wait for first 2 years? Because the finger is not, finger pattern does not come clear because of the thumb sucking and other things. And they're too tiny to capture. So the best time is after 5 years, you know, from 2 years also people do it here, but then 4 to 5 years, because the earlier you do, the less repair work you need to do afterwards. Because you know, this is how your child is, and this is how your, we are going to understand my child's brain pattern and all these things. So this is how we work. So from 5 years onwards, as I told you, then the child need not sit for the first counseling. When the child grows up and she's a teenager, we can again sit with him or her, as we have done with Trisha. But in the beginning, if you understand your child, you can really, really help her become powerful by using his own brain pattern. The earlier, the better. So we do not need to wait for the child to grow. In fact, if you are doing it much later, as Brushali was sharing, that it was getting difficult for me to understand and interact. So it is very easy if you can get it done as soon as possible, because the brain pattern, inborn talent, is by birth. It is already developed in certain manner. So you can go to the child's world and see how the child is seeing the world or is going to see the world. And that through that acceptance, the improvement, you can create a conducive environment around the child. That is how it helps.
thanks for that info.
Yeah, thank you so much. So thank you so much, everybody, for giving this time on a weekday. I know you have your own engagement, you have to go to somewhere, your park and all, but you have still given that time. So that means a lot. And please get back to us, and please keep this in mind, because if we can contribute to even one person's life, it is, believe me, it's not counseling. There are broken homes, people are giving up, kids are not getting that support at home or in the school. They're getting bullied in school, they're feeling lonely, they're feeling like giving up, and they don't know how to bounce back in life. So if you can give them this access, it is a great contribution to a family or a support to a kid who wants this support system. So please help me do that. And it's a blessing, it's the work of blessings. So we work where we are getting blessed by people. So that's how our journey is. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Anita. Definitely, yes.